Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Austin Angler here tonight, and I'm gonna go over some crypto world news and some thoughts on today. After I thank everybody that joined me for my first live video session this early afternoon. I decided I was going to do that live session because I was looking at the cryptocurrencies and saw a potential for a bottom and a pretty decent bounce. It looks like we did have that dead cat bounce bottom formation there, and I really did like what I saw, especially in Bitcoin, Ethereum pulling back to the $200 level, and Litecoin I think reached down to 35, and we saw pretty much all the cryptocurrencies rebound at that same time, and they rebounded pretty decently. So yeah, I wanted to thank everybody that was able to get their comments in on that live chat. I'm going to try to do that here once a week probably, so that I can answer all your guys' comments live, and so you guys can kind of participate in my videos. So I thank you all, and thank you all that watched that and have subscribed to me so that you can see when I'm live. So let's get into the crypto world news here. I want to cover a couple things that I found. I found this article that was talking about how somebody called 4chan on some biz board claimed that the creator of Ethereum was dead from a fatal car crash, and I believe that was when Ethereum was around 250, and that was yesterday afternoon. So I'm wondering if that helped us kind of pull back just that little post. At least that's what someone's thinking is the reason, which I thought was pretty interesting. I also saw this other cryptocurrencynews.com made a post about how it was a massacre in the cryptocurrency world, and 92 of all the top 100 cryptocurrencies were down, and the hedge fund manager for cryptocurrencies said, this might be a huge sell-off. Is this the end for Bitcoin? Headlines are popping up, and my answer is no. This is not out of the ordinary for cryptocurrencies, especially for all those newbies out there, new investors that are just getting in, and they're like, "Oh my God, I invested at $400 Ethereum, and now it's at 200. I want to just sell out." Well, my advice to you guys is don't sell out. First of all, if you've already written it down this far, that's not how you trade. You don't trade when it pulls back and you lose half your money. You sell when you've doubled your money and it's gone up. This is not the time or the cause for any concern, and I just want you to all you newbies to know that. Hold strong right now. That's what you need to do, especially after a big pullback like this. We have seen pullbacks like this in the cryptocurrency world all the time. Bitcoin, when Mt. Gox crashed, went from 1,100 down to $200. I don't think that that's going to happen, so don't get scared that that's going to happen. But look at how we rose. We went from $200, and it took a little bit of time because Mt. Gox was a huge deal and was at the beginning of Bitcoin, in the beginning of cryptocurrencies, but it went all the way up to 3,000, eventually basically tripling anyone's money in 2 years, 3 years. So not a bad return, and no matter where you put your money. So this pullback, don't be too scared, and stay strong. Like I said, hold your positions. If you've lost half of your value or any sort of your value, then and you have money on the sidelines right now, I think is a good time to buy. There's a lot of good things that are coming up in the future with all these cryptocurrencies going forward. Now, I do also want to talk about, there was one other post as well that I saw. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, I believe is what that stands for. I'm almost 100% positive. Yeah, a monetary fund. Suggests that all banks should consider investing in cryptocurrencies more seriously than they have in the past. This was a June 2017 staff discussion note coming out of the IMF. That's huge, basically, for cryptocurrencies in general. And I'm assuming that they're going to go with, the popular ones if they're going to get invested in them. The ones that have stand the test of time. You got your Bitcoins, your Litecoins, and those that have a great platform to build applications off of, which is Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, in my mind, is struggling more than the others because of the fact that, one, the ICOs that are all backed on Ethereum are giving it a little bit of hard time. I talked like about 4 or 5 videos back, maybe, about how ICOs were basically going to be raising all these funds in Ethereum, but then they're going to have to turn around to the Ethereum exchanges and markets and sell those Ethereum tokens off to raise capital for payroll, for a building to work in, for computer servers, and everything else, engineers, software engineers, to actually develop what they have on their white papers. So I see the selling pressure from those ICOs that are backed by Ethereum, coming pretty hard into the Ethereum marketplace. Now, I think that that's going to stop here pretty soon, if it hasn't already, because they're going to wait till the price gets back up to $400, first of all. Because, for instance, you had the Status ICO that just came out that was coined as one of the reasons why Ethereum crashed to $13. Well, that wasn't a reason, I don't believe. As you'll see, a lot of other people and other articles about. But if they raised $60 million in Ethereum, that was at a $400 Ethereum price tag. Now we're at $250, I believe. So that's $60 million isn't even close to what it was when they actually raised those funds and put that price tag out. And so I definitely, maybe it's around, what is that, 40? Maybe it's around 40 million. So they've lost 20 million in value. So those ICOs are probably going to start holding on to their funds and only selling some of them, to pay for things that are coming up in the near future, and instead of selling a ton on the marketplace all at once. So that's kind of what I see, that what's going on with Ethereum, along with the flash crash scaring out investors. I think I mentioned in my last video that somebody posted a Kraken exchange flash crash the other day. I don't know whether that was a blip or not, but we all experienced and saw the Coinbase GDAX flash crash. It was even on CNBC. So when you see these mainstream news people trying to talk about flash crashes and is this the end of Bitcoin? Yeah, of course it's going to pull back. It's going to get a lot of you investors scared. Oh my God, should I sell? It's at $200. I got to sell before it goes to 100. No, don't sell now. You should have sold when it was on the uptrend, when it was at 400, when you had your gains. If you're holding on to it right now, what you should do is put in a limit order at 150 and see if it gets hit. And if you think that Ethereum's a great investment, and you think Bitcoin's a great investment down here, or Litecoin is a great investment, and that it's going to go up in the next year, which it will, then you should be buying more of it now. This is an opportunity to double up right now on what you already had for the next run up. Like I said, we saw Ethereum already pull back from 212 to 115. So pulling back from 400, 420 down to 200 without the flash crash included, then that's exactly what happened. And then it went to 400. So what happens next is we stabilize here for a little bit, and then we go up to maybe 600. Hey, I don't know, but that's my opinion. That's what I'm gonna probably think is gonna happen next. And I follow a lot of other YouTubers as well and listen to them. So I want to give a shout out to Bix Weir on Road to Ruta, JSnip4. He's great. He actually started talking about the ICO selling their Ethereum today, which I was talking about 4 days ago. Bitcoin Meister is a good one as well. And if you guys all have heard of Cliff High and his webbot reports, those guys you can find on YouTube. They're probably next to the suggested videos right next to me. They're great guys. So and they have a lot of good knowledge, and they're trying to keep their subscribers up to date, just like I am as well. So I'm going to end this video by saying thanks everybody for watching my video and subscribing and liking it. Thanks everybody who joined me on my 10-minute live stream today. And also thanks everybody that's started a Steemit account and started to follow me there. I appreciate all you guys as YouTube revenues doesn't really pay out shit anymore. So trying to earn some of the money on Steemit for all the hard work I do. So thanks again, guys. We'll check you out tomorrow night and see what we can do. Hopefully we'll make some more money. All right, take care.